Hello and welcome to this video. If you're new here, my name is Marta and today I am very excited as usual just because I made my own custom winter themed palette. I have a 9-pan palette here. It's a travel chamber palette from Cosmetics and I just filled it up with some shadows that I have, some single shadows. Some of these are new, and if you do follow me on Instagram you might have already seen this. I did post pictures of it there with swatches if you're interested, and I also put the names on the different shadows. I did change a couple of the shades. I changed these two because I did have the shade that is called Starboy from Luxy Beauty here in the middle. It's a little bit more silvery toned. This one is the shade Cookie Dough by Luxy Beauty, and it's one of their newer shades from their... Oh, I don't remember what it's called, but it's something about like candy or snow... No, ice cream social is what it is. Ice cream social bundle. So they had 4 shades and they're like super sparkly shade, like shadow toppers or something. So this one has a lot of blue sparkles in it, which you will see when I swatch it. This one is the shade Snow Cone. I had another shade also from Luxy Beauty that is called Prom Queen. It's not as glittery as this one and a little bit more light blue. This one has a lot of shifts in it as well. It has some both purple and green sparkles to it. So I just changed those two because I really love sparkly shadows and I just got them, so I wanted to include them in this palette. So I think I will just go ahead and swatch them. So I will of course start from this side. And this is the shade Heiress by Colourpop, and then we have Lost and Found by Colourpop. And the last shade here is Blue Your Mind by Luxy Beauty. And they look like this. That is those 3 first shades swatched. So the light purple is Heiress, then it's Lost and Found, both from Colourpop, and then it's Luxy Beauty's Blue Your Mind. Now we have the super sparkly row, and this is Colourpop's Star Child. It's a very different formula from what I'm used to. It's super sparkly, but it's also like very flaky, so it's very interesting that it's so different. These two from the Ice Cream Social bundle are a lot more like the Colourpop Super Shock shadows. So the first one in the middle there, it's the shade Cookie Dough, and then it's the shade Snow Cone. So as you can see, I'm more tapping into them, and now I have blue shadows all over my fingers. But these look like this on my fingers. These two are, as I said, more like topper shades. So here we have the shade Star Child. It does not swatch the best, but actually it does look quite good now. Then it's the shade Cookie Dough. As I said, it's an iridescent sparkly topper shade. And then it's the shade Snow Cone. This one has a lot of shifts in it, and hopefully you will be able to see that when I zoom in afterwards. This is how they're looking on my fingers now. I don't know if I don't feel like you can see the shifts all that well, but I will show you. So obviously now my fingers are full of sparkles, but I will just hope that it's not too dominant when I'm swatching these. But this purple shade is the shade Bossed Up by Colored Rain. Then we have this amazing multi-chrome shadow from Luxy Beauty. It's called Anarchy. And then this one is also from Luxy Beauty and it's called Complicated. It's like a purpley blue shade, so it can go both ways. It can go more purple if you use it with purple shades like this one, but it can also go more blue if you use it with, for example, Blue Your Mind. And this one is just insane. It goes like from blue to purple to green, and if you watch my Instagram post, then you will see all of the different shifts in this one in some of the photos. So here we have Colored Rain in Bossed Up. I will say that I picked up quite a lot from this shadow. It does feel also very dry to the touch, but that doesn't mean it's a bad shadow. And this one is insane. It's just so pigmented. Just look at that. Yeah, and that is the shade Anarchy by Luxy Beauty. then it's the shade Complicated by Luxie Beauty. And this one is very, very pigmented. It doesn't swatch like super well right here, but it is gorgeous. Yeah, and that's actually all of the shades that I chose from my winter palette. I will try to turn down the lighting a lot and then just try to light with my phone here, as you can see, just so you can see the sparkliness and the shifts. And I'm not really sure which way I should hold it, so just be patient with me. Yeah, you can really see the green shifts there. Okay, so when I hold it like this, I have the lighting just here by the side. Now you can really see the shift in the shade Anarchy, at least. It's really stunning. Yeah, you can see a little bit here. Here you see the green in the shade Snow Cone. It's really coming through. It does also on my eye. And you can sort of see the light blue sparkles in the shade Cookie Dough. It's just so, so stunning. Oh, yes, like this you can sort of see the lighter shadows there. It's really hard to get the shifts coming through on the camera. But at least now you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about when I say that these are super, super beautiful. So here we have all of the shadows swatched out. I think it's really funny because I think it was 2 days ago, Amy Loves Makeup, she just announced her palette that she collaborated with Amy Hearts Beauty on, and it's literally the same color story. It's like blues and purples, and I find it so, so funny that I just made this on Sunday and I had no idea that she made that. She obviously made the color story like 6 months ago or something like that, because it takes a lot of time to curate a palette. But I just thought it was kind of fun that I also went for the same color scheme for my winter themed palette. And I really, really do love these shades together. So yeah, and if you want to see the look that I have here, then I will show you how I did it right now, so then please keep on watching. Now I'm ready to start with my look, and I don't really know what I'm going for today. I think I just want to try some different shades here, because I still haven't tried this one from Luxie. It's called Blue Your Mind, and I don't remember trying this one. It's called Bossed Up by Colored Rain, and I also haven't tried this one on my eye. It's the shade Star Child. And of course these ones are new because they're from Luxie, like I just told you. So yeah, I just want to try out some different ones and maybe just make a mix of blue and purple. So I will just probably start out with this one in my outer crease, and then we'll just take it from there. So I will be using my Kaleidos makeup brush. It's the S3 brush. And as you can see, I already used it with this shade earlier and it picked up very easily, so I'll just drag it like this. Then I'll make sure that my base is not creasing, just like that. And I do have some setting powder underneath here just in case it will be fallout, because it did have some fallout last time I used it. So I'll just try to gently tap it down. And today I'm not using my Makeup Revolution base because I was doing my face makeup first, so I just decided to put some of my Tarte Shape Tape on my eye as well, because that's a concealer that I ended up using today. So I will just tap this down like this. I think maybe I will try to use Blue Your Mind here, and yeah, I think I will try that, so I'll have like the deepest shade in my outer corner, and then I will just blend Blue Your Mind a little bit up here, or maybe I will just use the shade Lost and Found to blend out here, because it has a little bit of purple in it, so I think that could be very nice. And I really like the matte shades from Luxie, so I'm excited to see how Blue Your Mind is, because it's one of the older matte shades from her. So I think I will just go in with the exact same brush, and then I will try to use Blue Your Mind. It's this really like bright medium blue shade. It also picked up very easily, so I'll have to be careful now because I don't have that much setting powder underneath there. So I'll just take it this way so it won't directly fall out. And now I will turn my brush. Wow, it's actually quite dark on my eye. You can see that the shade Complicated looks a lot more purple when I have this one next to it, because this one is so cool toned and really, really bright, true blue. And it does seem to perform very well as well, so that's a good thing. As you can see, it doesn't blend out the exact same way that this one does. I can, like, this is being really nitpicky, but okay, now I managed to blend that out. I just like saw a little bit of a line right there. I don't know if it's going to reappear when I do this, but yeah. I'll just add these matte colors to my other eye as well, and then I'll just see if I will use some of the lighter matte shades to blend out. I do think it blended quite nicely. I do see like a tiny hint of a darker stripe here, but not much at all. I don't think anyone's going to notice, especially if I'm going to do a cut crease, which I think I will do. So yeah, I really like the shade though. It's so beautiful and vibrantly blue. Now I think I want to go in with the shade Eris here, that is the lighter purple one, and I will just blend it out here just to make this shade Complicated a little bit more purple. And I don't think I will use Lost and Found, but I might, so yeah, I will just at least go in with Eris here. And it would be really nice to use the darker purple here on my lower lash line, for example. And I think I will use Star Child on my outer part of the eyelid. And then I will use, I think I will try this one. It's the shade Snow Cone by Luxie. So I think I will use that for my inner part of the lid. And then I will use Cookie Dough for my inner corner, I think. So at least now I'm just going in with my brush S2 from Kaleidos Makeup, which is gifted. It was gifted to me just to clear that. So I'm just taking some of this Eris shade and just gently tapping it here on the outside of the edge of the blue shade. And as you can see, it's not super pigmented, especially now that I already laid another shadow there. But I do think it works nice just to blend out and to bring a little bit of purple here. I mean, I feel like you can see it, at least in the camera. Even though I don't really see it that much in real life. I think it's just because it's so pale. But it blends out very nicely. I don't think I've actually used this on my eye yet. Either, I don't know. So yeah, I really like this. I will do the same thing on my other eye, and I will just intensify that shade Complicated a little bit. And then I will be back to put Star Child here and Snow Cone here. So the shade Star Child is a new formula to me because it's kind of flaky and glittery, but at the same time it is a little bit creamy. So I'll just go in with some of my glitter glue here. I'll try to not use too much, and then I'll just hope that it won't be creasing. But it's really hard to say when you're working with new formula, so you just have to try out and just see if it creases, and then if it does, you have to try a different method the next time you use it. So that's just what I'm doing today. I don't feel like I have to use too much glitter glue right here on the inner lid, just because the Luxie ones seem to be very creamy, and then I don't want to add too much glitter glue because I think they will stick quite nicely on their own. So I'll just have it like this. I think it's almost not sticky at all, so hopefully that will be enough and not too much. That's the thing you have to figure out here. So I have two different flat brushes here. One here is from Kaleidos Makeup, and it is the S4 brush, and the other one is just a random one. I think it's from Sheila's Makeup. It's something I got a long time ago. It's basically just a random flat brush. So I think I will go in with this one first because it's the biggest one, the makeup Kaleidos makeup one, and then I will just take a little bit of the shade Star Child. I want this, as I said, on the outer part of my lid. It doesn't pick up super easily, as you can. I hope you can see like how it is in the formula. So I will just take that on my outer part of the lid here. It's a very like flaky shadow, which is why I'm a little bit nervous to use it. It's super sparkly and beautiful though, so if I manage to find the right method to apply it, I think it's going to be a really beautiful shade that I would love to use. I want the shade Snow Cone to be most visible and cover like 2/3 of the lid or something. So this is just going to be on the outer corner almost. So I think I'll just say that's fine for now, and then I'll go in with the shade Snow Cone here. I don't know if you can see how much it shifts, but oh shit, look at how much I picked up. That's what I'm talking about. It's super creamy and it doesn't even fall off my brush. So I'll just tap it back there and you can like see that it's wet. It's almost like the Colourpop Super Shock shadows. So I'll just take this much to begin with, and I'll start here. Ooh, it's so pretty. And I'll try to zoom you in so you can maybe see the shifts a little bit more, because this one is like, it has a blue base but it has both purple and green sparkles to it, which is really interesting. So I'm really excited to see like what shades are going to be the most visible here. And it almost looks like, at least for me when I'm looking straight into the mirror, it looks more green here and more purple here, which is perfect because I just laid the purple shadow here. Oh, and it's so sparkly. And this has a little bit more of a cool toned shift to it, it seems. Oh, but it blends so nicely into this purple shade. I guess I was really lucky with this color combination that I used, and that I placed the purple on the outside and not the inside. Although it's also very nice with some contrasts. So I'm just trying to diffuse a little bit on the edges because I don't necessarily need it to be like a super sharp cut crease. I'm so loving the colors on my lid right now. And you probably can't even see all of the shifts. Because the shade Snow Cone, it's like both blue, it's a little bit purple, and it's green. Oh, I have to use my phone and my blitz just to see how it looks. Are you ready? Oh my god. I'm hoping you can see it. I get so excited about glitter. Okay, so I think I'm happy with how this eye is looking this far. I think I might actually do a liner today. I'm kind of feeling it. So I'm just going to do the same thing on my other eye, and I will apply some liner, lipstick, mascara, and then I'll be back to show you the finished look. I totally forgot that I have a lower lash line that I need to put some eyeshadow on. So I will just go in with a little bit of the shade Complicated here, and I'm using my S5 brush from Kaleidos Makeup, and I'm just applying it all the way into my lower lash line here. And I will just be blending it out with the purple shade in my palette, which is the shade Bossed Up from Colored Rain right here. So I will probably just speed up this part a little bit, and then I will finally show you the finished look. that is how my look turned out using my own custom winter themed palette, and I really love it. It's just, I love these colors together. I think that the shimmers are insane. They're so sparkly and shifty, and it melts my heart. I love glitter. So yeah, I hope you also liked this look and that you liked the shades that I picked out for my winter palette. It's so funny that Amy Loves Makeup came out with like the same kind of colors in her palette. The highlighter that I ended up pairing with my look are two from Kaleidos makeup actually. I used the shade Comet Catcher first. I just like blended it out on my cheek, and then I used the shade Star Surfer on top because this one is a little bit lighter. You can open them up so you can see a little bit. This is like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like white, but it has a very pink shift. It's not like super dark, but a little bit dark. And then it's the shade Star Surfer. It's a more natural pink highlight. It's a soft pink, but with kind of a lot of glitter to it. So I don't know if you can see that, but at least I used this to like top over here on Comet Catcher just to get that glow going. And for my lips I just used my W7 lip liner. It's in the shade Shiraz, which is like a purpley shadow or shade. And then I used my Super Stay matte ink from Maybelline in the shade Lover, which is a warm purple. And I felt like that just connected the eyeshadow look to my lips. So I really like how this turned out. I hope you also liked my winter themed palette and that you liked how this look turned out. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, then please subscribe to my channel. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye!